So I'm really simple when it comes to my skincare routines. I basically have a bar of soap. I use a natural bar of soap, but I use it for everything, including my hair. But it turns out, according to NIQ, simplification is something that's actually trending. So Yvonne from NIQ touched on this during her presentation yesterday, and we're gonna dive into it a little bit. So Yvonne, thanks again for giving the presentation. And why are skincare routines getting simpler?
Joe, thank you for having us. So we are seeing some traction gaining. It's called Skinimalism, where there's an emphasis on using fewer products or products that are more effective in accomplishing or achieving the goal. So what this means is we're seeing less consumption of the extra steps. So we're going back to the basics, the facial cleanser, the day moisturizer. We're seeing fewer or less consumption of items like face cleansing wipes, exfoliators and scrubs, really going back to the staples and the basics.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you think, just off the top of your head, is this a value thing? Is it a time thing? A convenience thing? Could it be both?
I do think that there are multiple factors that come into play here. One is time, using fewer steps. I think we have gotten to the point where there were so many steps involved in the whole nighttime or face cleansing routine. My daughter goes through a gazillion steps. I don't see her for like an hour. And so we're trying to, get some of our time back, but also I think that we're also seeing that it could become, and with the economy the way it is, people are wanting to cut where they can, and they're seeing that maybe the extras are a place where they can cut.
Yeah, for me, it's purely a time thing. I want to just get everything done as fast as possible and get on with my day. So I try to just keep it simple. So how does this impact cross-purchasing?
Yeah, cross-purchasing, when we looked at the results of a survey that we did where we were asking facial care households or households that purchase facial care products, there were a majority of them were purchasing the general or the multi-purpose cleanser and then day moisturizer. And those were the basics. These buyers are spending less or purchasing less of items like the facial cleansing wipes, like the scrubs or exfoliators, and we're seeing them buy more of like the facial treatment, so kind of like the acne treatment, and then also eye care.
Gotcha. So what can retailers and brands do to take advantage of this trend?
Yeah, a couple things. I would, one, as a brand and as a retailer, make sure that these staples or these basics are available and on shelves in store. And then as a brand, I would make sure that, if your item can serve multiple functions, to make sure to call that out on the packaging.
So eventually just have one bar for everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, just use this.
Maybe not all the way there.
Do the way Joe does.
Yeah.
Just have one bar and use it for everything.
That's right.
So,
You heard it here straight from Joe.
that's it.